Ever wonder what happens when an astronaut cries in space? Do their tears float away like little water balloons or just stick to their face? Let's find out in just 1 minute. Here on Earth, when we cry, gravity does its thing. Tears fall down our cheeks, no big deal. But in space, things get weird. In space, there's very little gravity, so astronauts are in this constant free fall, so gravity barely affects them. This means their tears don't fall like they do on Earth. They just kinda stick around. When astronauts cry in space, tears still form. Because of course, we've all got emotions. But instead of rolling down their faces, they bunch up into little liquid bubbles, almost like water balloons. Now, here's where it gets weird. These liquid bubbles stick to their eyes and can blur their vision. Without gravity pulling the tears down, surface tension keeps them stuck to the astronaut's face. So, astronauts sometimes need to wipe them away with a tissue. Even astronaut Chris Hadfield once said that crying in space can make your eyes sting. The tears don't drain like they do on Earth, so they just sit there, causing all sorts of irritation. And it's not just tears. Even sweat forms little bubbles on their skin, making workouts extra tricky. Of course, astronauts are trained for all kinds of emotional and mental challenges. But they're human too. Just because they're in space doesn't mean they don't get homesick or stressed. And if emotions run high, they have to deal with the weird effects of crying in microgravity. Maintaining mental health in space is just as important as physical training. Here is another weird fact. Without gravity, fluids, like mucus and tears, don't flow downward like they do on Earth. So, astronauts get space congestion, feeling stuffy and needing to blow their noses more often. It's like a permanent mild cold in space. So, can astronauts cry in space? Yep, but instead of tears falling gracefully down their cheeks, they turn into floating blobs that stick to their face. It's just one of the many wacky things that make life in space so different from life down here on Earth. Want to know more about the strange stuff astronauts deal with up there? Let us know in the comments section. Smash that subscribe button and we'll keep the space fun coming. Stay curious and see you in the next video.